and he was one of the greatest in that time. There's this man in the Bible called Naaman, and you can find his story in the 2 Kings 5. He was a commander and a captain of Syria army. Back then, Syria was a very strong country when it comes to battle. As a commander, he was very close to the king because he was in charge of king's security, which made him very powerful and very rich. Back then, everybody used to fear this man. In the public eyes and in the battlefield, he was considered one of the greatest but very dangerous men. In the thick of every battle, a mighty leader, winning and destroying all enemy. Every battle, he used to bring victory to Syria. He was considered in nowadays as a very successful man. He had the power, he had the money, had a family, a beautiful family, high position. He was in control of everything. But with time, Naaman catch a very painful skin disease called leprosy. Even in Jesus' time, leprosy was a very dangerous disease. It was so dangerous that he could cause your hair, your nose, and your finger to fall off. And there was no treatment for that disease. And it was so contagious that whoever catch it had to be isolated in the desert or mountain, far away from the community, because he would be very shameful for someone in his position to have leprosy. So he went from the position of fame to a life of shame. In the day he was celebrated as a mighty leader, but at night time, at home, in his privacy with his family, he was in agony, crying, weeping, every day, every night. But at home, Naaman's wife had a little girl, a servant to help her in the house. The girl had a faith in the Lord. She said to her madam, if Naaman could visit a prophet called Elisha, Naaman would be treated of his disease. When Naaman heard that, because he was in place of desperation, in place of pain, I guess Naaman, as a man of money and the power and authority, he went to the best doctor, best hospital in Syria, but he could not find treatment. So when Naaman heard this girl saying that there's a prophet in Samaria that could heal you of your disease, Naaman went to the king and said, Master, I heard that in Samaria, in Israel, there's someone that can treat me of my disease. The king Aaron replied to Naaman, just go. Does not matter what, just go. And I personally will write a letter to the king of Israel. When the king of Israel received the letter, he got scared. He said, Naaman is coming to my kingdom to be treated of leprosy. We don't have a cure for leprosy. And then why is Naaman coming to my kingdom? Because everybody inside Syria and outside Syria knew about this man. And the Bible says that as soon as the king read the letter, he tore his robe and said, "Am I God? Can I bring back life? Can I kill someone? Why this fellow sent someone to be treated of his leprosy in my kingdom, in my city, in my country?" See, this is just an excuse for them to pick a fight with us. Because I know how powerful is this man. How come he's trying to ask me to heal him of leprosy? If there's no cure for leprosy, there's no treatment. And the king was so scared that everybody in Israel find out that the Naaman is coming to be treated by king. And the word got to Elisha. When Elisha, the man of God, heard that Naaman is coming to meet the king, Elisha sent to him and said, "Send this man to come and meet me." He will know that in Israel there's a prophet of God. There's a man that God can use to operate miracle. So instead of Naaman go to the king, Naaman went and they stopped at the door of Elisha. And the Naaman was expecting, as someone in his place, in his position, he was expecting Elisha to come out with the best X-ray machine, to the best skin product, to the dermatologist, to all the consultants to treat him. But look what Elisha did. Elisha sent a messenger to tell him, "Go and wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan River, and your flesh will be restored like baby skin." Naaman was so consumed that he did not get the message. Naaman was not happy because he wanted the prophet to come out and speak with him. He wanted the prophet to come out and heal him. He said that the river in Jordan was not good as the river they have in Syria. Syria, we have the best river. They are clean. Why would I go and wash in this dirty Jordan River? And why this so-called prophet don't come out and heal me? Why he does not come out, even look in my face and talk to me? Why had to send his servant? Does he know who am I? Does he know how powerful I am in Syria? He doesn't know what I can do to his country. Naaman was going on and on, complaining, full of anger. But his servant asked him, "Why would you not do such a simple task? Even if it does not make sense for you, even if it did not make sense for you, the prophet of the Lord asked you to do it. Just do it. It's a very simple task." That's why it's always good to be surrounded by wise people. Even in your company, even people who work for you, make sure you got people who have sense. Because if Naaman had someone like him by his side, he would miss the blessing that God had for him. When his servant spoke to him, Naaman stopped being proud and obeyed the instruction of the prophet. He washed himself in the river. He went himself with all his men to the river. He got himself inside the water. He washed the first time. There's no healing. He watched second time. There was no healing. Third time, fourth time. I can see Naaman complaining. Why is my skin not getting better? Why do I have to go for 7 times? At least I could see a sign of my skin. The dry getting wet. Why there's no sign? Naaman went 4th time, 5th time. There's no sign of healing. But he never stopped. 6th time. 7th time. Then the Lord healed Naaman. And his skin, Bible said that his skin was clean and smooth, like a newborn, like baby skin. Naaman was so happy. Naaman understood that his healing was in his obedience, not in his power, not in his money, not in his influence, but in his obedience to God's instruction. Just like Elisha said, the healing was not in the river. The healing was in the obedience. When God asks you to do something, even if it doesn't make sense, even if you don't have a resource, even if you don't see the sign, try it. Start moving. You try the first time. It looks like there's no change. There's no sign of change. Try second time. Not in your time. The result will not come in your time. The result will not come in your expectation. It will come in God's time. It's like the dream that God put in your heart. Keep trying, keep going down, keep falling down, keep getting back, keep looking up. Even if you fail, get up and continue going. Try, because your number 7 is not yet. God has something for you, but you have to reach number 7, because your victory, your healing, your destiny is waiting for you in number 7. Don't give up in number 6. Don't give up when people criticize you. Don't give up when there's no sign. Don't give up when the instruction seems like it does not make sense. Continue trying, continue going, because your healing is in following the instruction of God, is in obedience.